Welcome to the 2019 New Hampshire Meet of Champions. This is NewHampshireCrossCountry.com, powered by Runner's Alley. This year's Meet Hub is brought to you by New Hampshire Army National Guard. So, join with me today. I got Jim McKenzie, straight from little America East action, huh?
Yeah, we made that. We made the trip just in time to get back. It was a good day for New Hampshire girls, UNH girls. They took the America East title pretty handily, and the boys were fourth. So pretty good day for New Hampshire running.
Not bad for New Hampshire to start like that.
Liz Danis, number two girl in the America East, and Nico Sevilla was number 4. So way to represent New Hampshire.
We'll see if the high schoolers can kind of continue on with that, with some fast times here. So, speaking of fast times, let's talk about some individuals to watch for this girls' race.
Yeah, because it really is about individuals today. So the overwhelming favorites, Carolyn Fisher, she basically grew up running on this course. Carolyn Toll, her teammate from Bishop Girton, also probably a co-favorite for, I would say, runner-up, but you never know on a day like today. Souhegan's Chloe Trudell also can be considered a favorite.
D2 champ after all.
D2 champ. Callie Coffin, hey, this is right in her backyard. And we've seen she was 4th in New England in the 2 mile a couple of years ago. So you never know what's going to happen. Then you got Maya Doobie from Kearsarge, New England champion in the mile.
D3 champ this year.
Getting stronger every day. Souhegan's Georgia Jones and Mackenzie Hayden, both studs. It was 2nd and 3rd last week in the D2s. And let's not forget, Sophia Reynolds, who was 2nd in New England last year in cross country, and her teammate is Sofia Rubinchek, and she was 4th last week, and Sophia Reynolds was 5th last week in D2s. But hey, they can surprise. This is a totally different course. It's flat, it's fast, and sometimes the whole race changes.
Oh yeah. It's definitely a fun one to watch individually wise because it is flat and fast, and a lot of these girls haven't necessarily all been in the same race yet this year, and we are at that time of season where everyone's starting to peak as well. Team wise, Souhegan was impressive last week, and we expect kind of the same from them today. We do have them as our number 1. Co-Brown could challenge, though. They had a pretty good week last week, so I think if Souhegan falters a little bit, Co-Brown could capitalize. Same thing with Concord. They did very well at D1 level. BG, I think they could kind of rebound.
Oh yeah, they could definitely rebound. They might even be a slight favorite here. You never know.
Last year's girls champions was Exeter. They're at number 5, so we can definitely watch them as well. Keene girls, Merrimack Valley with their 2 low numbers up front. Kearsarge representing D3 as well as Hopkinton, and then Bedford to round out that top 10 list.
I'll tell you something about a flat course. Girls that aren't in really good shape can hang on quite a while and stay in the hunt. It's different when you have a hill smack dab right there, earlier on, because what happens? The hills separate you. There's not a lot of separation in a race like this today. If you can hang on and get closer to the finish, you can start getting momentum, and next thing you know, the whole team thing has changed.
Oh yeah. No, absolutely. Good racing conditions. Nice and cool, probably 50s.
Yeah, 50s. Perfect, light wind. We did get some rain the other day, but the course is really dry, so we'll see what happens here today.
These girls look like they are all ready to go. We're just less than a minute away from the start, I would say. Looks like the starter did get that signal from our official right on the line. So we should be rolling. Who do you think, Jimmy?
I'm going to say Caroline Fisher and Bishop Girton.
And they're off, your 2019 Girls New Hampshire Meet of Champions race. And they are coming at us. They got to narrow down this area. And then as soon as they get to right where we are, they're climbing up a little bit of a hill. Like you said, though, this entire course is pretty flat and fast.
Looks like Rubinchek and Caroline Fisher, Corzo, Toll, they're taking it right out. They'll stay bunched for a while.
We're now just a few hundred meters into this race, and Caroline Fisher of Bishop Girton taking it out very hard.
The retro unis.
Yeah, new uniforms this week.
Those Cardinals retros.
But yeah, we're only about 400 meters in, and she already has about 30 meters on the next pack.
With her teammate in 2nd, Souhegan top 3 right in the top.
Yep, they went 1, 2, 3 in Division 2 states, so they're going to be up towards the front. We saw Sophia Rubinchek up there, as well as Caroline Toll. Caroline Fisher's teammate. So look for them up towards the front as well.
We'll see what Co Brown's pack can do today in a little bit smaller of a race.
Yeah, as well as Concord fighting for the team title.
All right, and there's our leader.
Caroline Fisher sporting the new uniform, or different color. She looks good. Quite a lead already. So
And then we have our trail pack.
40-yard lead. Sauhegan's got him stacked in there. Caroline Toll's right there. Callie Coffin, Chloe Trudell. So right now, all the top dogs are right in that second chase back. No one's missing from there.
Yeah,
So-
Fisher took it out hard, and I think she's making that statement.
Oh yeah, she's making it.
I don't think anyone wants to go with her.
Team-wise, you really can't. You couldn't tell. We're only 3 minutes and 40 seconds into it, so nothing's really separated out.
No, less than a mile. We'll start to see that separation right around that mile mark when the kids will determine if they're too fast, too slow,
Exactly.
what they need to be doing at that point. So we're gonna go ahead and check it out with Davio at the 1 mile.
So Caroline Fisher coming around the corner here at the mile. Still with a commanding lead, went out hard from the front and holding that.
Yeah,
Holding
put a little bit more space on the rest of the pack.
Yep.
Looks pretty good.
Rubencheck in second with Sauhegan's top 2. This pack will come through the mile here. We're right around 5:50.
Yeah, this is Sauhegan's top 3, Merrimack Valley's
There's
top
Corso in
2.
there, Corso Christian, mixing it up in the front pack.
Nice job, Ellie! Keep it up!
We'll see what Keene and Exeter can do today as the few teams behind the top 2 schools. We're around 6:11 here, the mile.
There's a Concord's pack gone through. Obviously, they're number 1 on the merge. But obviously, media champs can go very differently than divisionals. So
Definitely.
You're at 6:22.
We actually have a really nice day considering the rain this
it
week.
is really
The course
nice.
looks actually nice and compact.
Yeah, it's sunny out, but cool, about 50 degrees, no wind, really nice.
Good job, Nate.
So we should see some fast times.
Nate, you're at 6:40. Keep it up, bud.
And that front pack is still pretty compact, so most of those girls should come through, you know, relatively close together.
You know, I missed the Co Brown pack, so I wasn't sure. I couldn't get a good read on the team scores
Yeah.
at the mile. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of teams fighting for this, so
Yeah, we'll see. It's very early.
yeah, everything's
Lot of races.
still pretty tight. No one's really made a move yet, so other than Caroline Fisher.
Yep.
Our lead cart, and close behind it, we still have Caroline Fisher of Bishop Girton.
She looks great. Huge lead. Probably a 50-yard lead. She's well in control of this race. Now here comes the chase back.
Yeah, they
Chloe
don't,
Trudeau.
they don't have contact with her.
No, they've lost contact.
Rubencheck. Doobie's
Mike
up
Doobie,
there.
Caroline Toll.
Liza Corso, Sophia Reynolds, Abigail O'Connor, Malone.
See if we can get a little team orientation here.
Tough to tell. A lot of white jerseys this
Yeah.
year, huh?
Still mixed in pretty good.
I've seen a good number of Concord. I feel pretty good about them.
Yep.
But,
Keene's got a few too.
you know, Sauhegan's still definitely up there.
Yeah, I would say right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Hopkinton. So
Yeah.
running as a pack like they typically do, but they need to move up quite a ways in order to get that top
Yep.
spot.
I'd say right now it's Sauhegan and
Concord.
Concord, yes. That's what my estimates are telling me right now.
Yeah, it looked like Cole Brown was a little bit further back
Yep.
than where they need to be for it. So, understandably, Sauhegan number 1 in the state, Concord number 2. That's
Right.
kind of what we
Gordon's got
expected.
some low numbers up there, but they got some some that are a little far back, but they can work. A lot can go on. We're only 8 minutes into this race, so.
Yeah, and at this point, I mean, they just did a mile out on the fields.
Yep.
Now they're going into this backwoods for essentially another mile, and then on to the fields for the final bit.
Clearly, Fisher's in control.
Yes. Yeah, I don't. Again, if she doesn't change anything, no one's going to touch her.
Nope, unless those kids decide to work together and take a challenge. But you know what?
Yeah,
I don't think
you're
that's going to happen.
We're a little bit past the mile, and no one's in contact. No one can see her.
No.
That shows you how much of a lead she does have, and she increased it from the spots that we saw. And we're about 2,000 meters in, I think.
Right.
So, all right, we'll check it out down the woods.
That is Caroline Fisher carrying a big lead over the rest of the pack. And coming into view here is Sauhegan, ranked number 1, coming into today's race in the state. Lots of individuals surrounding them from various different schools. Comes Abby O'Connor, followed by Concord's Caroline Orcutt. Some of the top runners there to watch out for today. You see more of the Concord pack catching up, followed by Bedford, Co-Brown, and BG. So on one of the fastest courses that these athletes see, we've seen some tremendous packs as well as some great individual efforts here at the start. Team contenders predicted today, like I said, number 1 Sauhegan, number 2 Concord, number 3 Co-Brown, number 4 BG, and number 5 Exeter, all looking to make their presence known here today. So with that, we'll take you to just before the second mile to see another snapshot of our runners. Okay, we see the gator coming through. This is just before the second mile. And Caroline Fisher is still taking her commanding lead over this field. Looking very comfortable out here up front. And coming into view, Caroline Toll of BG. So potentially 1-2 punch there. Followed by Sauhegan's crowd. Portsmouth Christian, Kearsarge, and Merrimack in the mix as well. Merrimack, Nashua South, and Co-Brown's first runners. Another from Portsmouth Christian and Concord's first runner. Also checking in here, Keene, Exeter, and Portsmouth, Pinkerton Academy. So we see him come through here, BG's top 4. So they look like a strong team presence. Concord as well, and of course Sauhegan's big 3 up front. With an impressive finish at last week's divisional meet. Looking to get a strong team win in there. So a nice day for a race, temperature comfortable. Runners look strong in their paces, so it should be a great finish.
Through the woods, we see Caroline Fisher crossing that 2-mile mark.
She looks great. Huge lead. Probably a 100-yard lead right now. Easy 100.
She looks good too, nice and relaxed.
Hey, let's go, Caroline!
Well in control.
Go, Caroline!
Yeah, for Media Champions, that's a great lead, as we do see that pack now coming towards the bridge.
So we'll see what we get for like a team estimate here. Yeah. 3 Sauhegan, so they'll look like they're leading the team-wise. Chloe Trudeau, Caroline Toll, So still anybody's game right there. Anybody, all those, that group's in contention.
Let's go! Let's go!
Callie
Sophia Reynolds.
Coffin, Abigail O'Connor. Yeah, those 3 Sauhegans really help. We'll see where their 4 and 5 are.
Concord's first. Keen's first. Pinkerton's first.
I expect to see another pack of Concord coming through, kind of.
Yep, they'll come through pretty quick. Cole Brown second. Bishop Girton's third. Bishop Girton's fourth.
Concord again. Another Concord, Concord, Concord. That makes 5 for them. So this is their 5th right here.
Come on, Emma. Come on, Emma. Let's go. Good job, you.
Did you count 5 or 4?
I counted 5. Because there's 4 there, and we saw the 1 leader before.
Right.
And we've got Sauhegan again right here.
So it's a tight one.
Yeah, it should be close. Ooh.
Yeah, I'd say Sauhegan, Concord, and Girton. That's the 3 teams battling it out, as we can see.
Let's go, Megan! Catch up! Go! Go! Go, Megan!
There's 2 Concords there.
I could have miscounted, but I think that'd be their 6 and 7.
2 more Sauhegan here. I don't know. I think this is.
I think it's a numbers. I think it's a numbers game.
Yeah, it is.
I might have Concord by a hair over Sauhegan right now, but it's too close to see.
I think Girton's 5th is too far back.
Let's go ahead, check it out later.
There's another Concord, so I think you did have it miscounted.
Okay.
No, it's Hanover. Sorry. Nope. You might be right.
Well, let's head on down, see how it shakes out.
All right, we're at about 800 to go. We have Caroline Fisher leading the pack still.
See a strong Sauhegan group right behind her with her teammate Caroline Toll.
Yeah. It's pretty interesting. She got out hard in that first mile, but then, you know, the rest of the pack's basically running the same pace through the next 2 miles.
We're looking at 14:30 here with 800 to go. She's moving.
Should be a pretty quick time.
And then we have 3 Sauhegan, Caroline Toll, and Liz Corso from Portsmouth Christian. Rounding out the top 6 with Maya Doobie in 7th.
So that could be important, that that Bishop Girton Sauhegan battle right there. It's Maya Doobie of Kearsarge, Sophia Rubincheck, Merrimack Valley, Callie Coffin of South, home course advantage here.
Here comes Co-Brown's number 1 and Concord's number 1.
Reynolds of Merrimack Valley as well.
Sauhegan so far with their 3 in the top 5, definitely with the team score looking good, but we'll see what the packs can do here in the 20s.
Yep, they're Sauhegan's 4 and 5 are a little bit further back at divisional. So if another team can squeeze in a good pack in between their 3 and 4, then you know that could.
BG's 3rd.
Co-Brown's second.
And
Yeah,
BG's
Concord's
4th.
and Concord's 3rd right there.
BG could give Sauhegan a run here if Sauhegan's 4 and 5 are a little further back. But here's Sauhegan's 4.
Yeah, we'll see where Bishop Girton's 5 is coming in.
It's looking like BG, Concord, and Sauhegan.
All right, there's Caroline Fisher heading up the hill into the field. Only about 200 to go at this point.
And her teammate in 2nd, Caroline Toll, but
Could be a fight there. Chloe Chadell of Sauhegan. So we'll see if BG gets the 1-2.
with Sauhegan's 3, 4, 5.
Very strong showing from their top 3.
And there she is, Caroline Fisher, Bishop Girton. She's going to be your 2019 New Hampshire Meet of Champions
She
winner.
looks really good. Should be well under 18 minutes.
Well,
But boy, these other girls are closing hard.
That gap did close quite a bit.
See if Girton can go 1-2.
Chloe Trudell and Caroline Toll behind Fisher. But Fisher will get this win. Very close.
2019 Meet of Champions winner, Caroline Fisher, Bishop Girton. Chloe Trudell, the runner-up. Caroline Toll, Bishop Girton, taking 3rd. Sauhegan, they're going to take 4th and 5th. So 3 in the top 5. Outstanding for Sauhegan.
Come on, right there.
Come on, ladies, come on.
Liza Corso, Portsmouth Christian,
Maya Doobie,
Kearsarge. So that was a switch up for D3.
Yep. Sophia Rubicek,
Sophia Reynolds as well.
Sophia Reynolds, 1-2 punch there.
Callie Coffin.
Kayla Randall.
That's it, Sal. Keep going.
Now we got to figure out Cole Brown's, Abigail O'Connor.
Malone from Portsmouth Christian. So here we go. Concord's number 1, right?
Yep, Concord's number 1. Orcott.
Exeter, Winnicott, Pinkerton. Bedford.
Kylie Rinko. Concord's 2. Keens 2. Girton's 3rd.
Keep going. Come on, BG.
Concord's 3rd.
Keep moving. All right.
Comes Girton's 4th.
Wow, they moved up, huh? It's going to depend on where that 5th runner
Souhegan's
is.
4th. So right now it's a battle between Souhegan and Bishop Girton. Concord's 4th. Concord's 5th.
Keep going. Keep walking.
Actually, that's Concord's 4th, I believe. So right now, Exeter's starting to pile them in too now.
Yeah, Hopkinton with their group.
Here comes Souhegan's 5th. So it looks like Souhegan's going to take the team title. The next one will be between Concord and Bishop Girton.
Nice job, ladies.
Cole Brown with another one in. Hopkinton with a pair. Exeter, John Stark.
Concord's 5th and 6th. So they may have taken 2nd. Depends how far. Girton's 5th is coming into view now. There's a lot of points to lose, but they did go 1-3. So
Yep.
they may be the 2nd best team.
Souhegan with another couple here.
5th and 6th for Girton. South had a pretty good day today too.
Come on, BJ.
Yeah, I can tell these girls are working pretty hard.
You know, they're breathing hard. Nice day, beautiful day to run. Merrimack Valley, they've got their 5 in now. So they had a good day. So they're probably going to punch their way through. So 6 teams, 25 individuals go on
Yep.
to the New Englands.
New England's again next week. We'll be at Wickham Park. We'll be down there doing another video. I believe we'll have some
I'll tell you
photos
what,
as well.
Caroline Fisher, in my eyes, might be the favorite in New England to win New England. She's on a tear right now.
Yeah. She had a great race, led it the whole way today, but I tell you at the end,
Oh yeah,
that got close.
It got a lot closer. And you know, in New England, there's always somebody that can go with you. And the unfamiliarity too.
Oh yeah.
That throws a big.
Yeah, because you're
wrench into
testing
it.
each other out, but you only got one race to do it. Some of the top girls, though, they all know each other.
Oh yeah, they know.
Walk together. Help each other.
Big difference than from last year. Slop fest compared to today. You can't get any better day to run.
Last year was just rain every weekend.
Good finish. Good finish. All right.
Last week, this week, perfect race days.
Okay, keep walking. Nice job. Nice job. Way to finish up.
Still piling up.
Nice job.
So we've had 125 come in so far. Still got quality times going on.
Whoa, stop.
Yeah, go back. Keep coming, you're gonna help us out. Back to your feet, come this way.
Comes a couple pair of Kearsarge, last week's Division III champions. That's kind of a surprise. They did well.
I think they were expected to do well, but they definitely exceeded expectations.
Absolutely. And you know, I still believe that last week's, your divisions are the most important.
Oh,
Most
absolutely.
seasons a little bit of icing on the cake.
Yeah, and you say that, but we start thinking about the boys' race. We've got some teams who aren't looking to peak yet.
Right.
So it's, you know, it's an interesting mix of what are your goals, and you have to figure those out during the summer.
If you remember last year, Oyster River came out of nowhere and got 2nd place
Oh yeah.
on the boys' side. So we'll see if they can do that again. You know.
Girls coach
at the finish area, please.
So, looks like we're pretty much cleaned up here. So once again, this has been your 2019 Meet of Champions, New Hampshire Meet of Champions. This has been NewHampshireCrossCountry.com, powered by Runners Alley. Meet Hub this week, brought to you by New Hampshire Army National Guard, your 2019 Girls Championship race.